afternoon, Mr. Sosa and classmates. My name is Francisco Lemus, and today I'm going to talk about plagiarism. To start, I would like to tell you about what is plagiarism. Plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's works or ideas and passing them as one of our own. Plagiarism has become an increasingly serious problem in many universities. It is aggravated by the easy access to and the ease of cutting and pasting from a wide range of materials available from the internet. Plagiarism is regarded as a very serious offense in the academic world. It constitutes academic theft. The offender has stolen the work of others and presented the stolen work as if it were his or her own. It goes to the integrity and honesty of a person. It stifles creativity and originality and defeats the purpose of education. For example, in this university, plagiarism is a disciplinary offense and we get expelled from it.
Good afternoon. I am Melisa Maradiaga and I'm going to talk about the different examples of plagiarism. For example, a writer decides that he wants to create an internet website to generate a revenue instead of writing his own articles. He visits 20 other websites that have articles on the topic in which he is interested. He copies each of the articles, changes the titles and the author names to his name and posts the articles on his website. A second example, an academic is expected to publish papers, but he doesn't have time to research because of family obligations. He looks through old professional journals in another country and he copies a 10-year-old article from someone else in the field. He submits the articles as his own and hopes that no one finds the article from which he copied. And a third example, a student is expected to write a research paper on topic in his history class. The student has had a friend who took a similar class 5 years ago. The student asks his older friend for a copy of his paper and then takes the paper and passes it off as his own, turning, turning it into the teacher with his name on it. Good afternoon, my name is Ávila and I'm going to continue talking about quoting and paraphrasing. So let's say you're doing a work and you want to introduce information from another source, just like a book, a journal, an article, and you want to put that information into your paper. So you could approach by quoting the work directly or try to convey the information from the original source by quoting the work directly and rephrasing in your own words. So we're going to state the difference between quoting and paraphrasing. So when you quote is when you include the identical wording from the original source in your paper. Quoted material in your paper is distinguished from your own words by using the quotation marks or by intending the text if the quoting is longer than a passage. In addition to the quotation marks or intending, all quoted material should also be cited using either footnotes, endnotes, or in-text citation. And paraphrasing is when you include the ideas or information from the original source in your paper, but you rephrase it and use your own words. The key to successful paraphrasing is to use as few words as possible from the original text. Be mindful not to change the meaning that you're trying to convey as you rephrase, and to cite your paraphrase. Without proper citation, your paraphrase could be construed as plagiarism also with the quoting.
Good afternoon, my name is Kristel Meléndez, and I'm going to conclude with why is Zamorano so concerned about plagiarism. Well, as my classmate said it's too important to understand plagiarism, and to understand this better, it's important to understand why sharing and creating new ideas, it's so important in this university. All knowledge, as you know, is built from previous knowledge, and we read, study, perform experiments, and also um, we draw some stuff in other people ideas or investigations. So when we put our ideas in on a paper, uh, or instructors want to distinguish distinguish between the building blocks ideas and the ones that we create as new ideas. So this is a fact that creates a lot of importance in this aspect. For this, we have to look from this way. In all assignments we get on college, we used to read some paper and then make an analysis of it, in which they or professors want to have 3 points specifically. The first one is to show that we have a clear understanding on the material we are reading. The second is that we are using some reference about to support our ideas or the development that we already do. And the last one is to distinguish our analysis and the analysis that the author or expert already does. So these are three of the most important aspects that we have to take on count when we are writing about some stuff, and we have to be conscious if we are looking for someone else's ideas. We have to citate it, and then we have to also say where are our own ideas. So this was our video of plagiarism. Hope we help you in some ways, and if you have some questions, let us know.